Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
So first, thank you for coming here to the interview, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me.
So I'm so excited to know more about your journey. So first, let's dive in by talking more about your career. I know becoming a dietitian is wasn't an easy path for you. So I'm curious to hear how you made it and what was inspired, what inspired you to become a dietitian.
Okay. Um, First of all, honestly, it was a last minute decision. I didn't plan it at all. Actually, I used to hate dietitians. I had an experience with a dietitian. She made me hate dietitians. So I've never thought about it. Actually, my parents used to tell me when I was young, you can become a dietitian or a doctor or whatever, and that was not in my mind at all. But when I was deciding my major, I actually had uh, three three main majors I was thinking about, which are really not related: nutrition,
Yes.
architecture, and forensic science.
Oh.
Okay, so I went to the university to, just ask about the major more, the courses, get to know it more. I didn't know much about it. I mean, I, I liked nutrition. I was interested in healthy eating and vitamins and whatever, but I didn't really know about the major a lot. I didn't like dive deep into it, and I went to just know more. And there I was just like, you know what? That's it. That's what I'm gonna do. Um, I just decided there. It was totally a last minute decision, and I really didn't know much about the major. And actually, I'm glad I didn't, because when I started, I fell in love with my major, and what most people don't know, how detailed it is, how many things we study that are actually not related to nutrition and dietetics. So yeah, it was totally a last minute decision, but I fell in love, and I'm thankful right now.
That's really interesting. Um, so, what's the most rewarding part of your job as a dietitian, working directly with the clients online and in person?
Okay, so that's gonna sound cliche and cheesy, but it is the true answer, honestly. Helping people,
Yes.
really. I mean, when someone, because it's not really just about making someone lose weight or gain weight or whatever, it stems deep inside them. So you're really helping them. You're helping their confidence, their personality. You're literally changing their life. That's not dramatic, that's true. So when someone actually tells me how much I've helped them, or like a simple thank you from a client, that's everything I'm looking for. So honestly, it's the helping people in so many aspects. It's not just about the weight. Yeah, it is about that. I really love that, and I live for that.
Yes, that sounds like a really rewarding part of your job. That's really interesting. Concerning the first question, I want to know how your early experience with dietitian shape your approaches now with clients.
Okay, that's a really interesting question. Well, I told you I didn't like my dietitian, like at all, because um, she used, I was like a preteen, 12, 13 years old. So she used to talk to me as if I don't understand. She didn't explain things. She was just like, she'd see me, no detailed consultation. She wouldn't really ask me what I like, what I don't like, you know? She would just tell me what I have to do. She doesn't even care what I like, what I don't like to eat, what I like to drink, whatever. And that's it. There was no communication whatsoever. So that's one point I promised myself I would never do. Not with children, not with teens, not even with adults. People don't like that. I wouldn't, like, if you came to me, I wouldn't talk to you as if you don't know anything about nutrition. I'm not gonna make you feel stupid, okay? I'll communicate with you. I'll know what you like, what you don't like, what's your routine, what's your lifestyle like, what you can, what you can't do, and we'll build something that works for you before it works for me, because that's really my point. That's my whole point, you know, to make life easier for you, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's it really. So that's one thing I'm working on. Thank God I'm able to do until now, and that's my goal. That's everything I want to keep doing with my clients. Like, make them feel like they're my friends, like a friendly relationship with them, and that's it. I don't want them to feel like I'm superior or something, or that's it really.
I really
So,
like it. You mentioned that you are working online, right?
yeah.
So I wanna know, are they challenges you face with clients through online consultations?
Yeah. Mostly time difference if they're not in Lebanon. That's one thing.
Yes.
And like, people are getting used to online consultations and whatsoever right now, but there are some people still not really into the virtual thing. They would prefer a face-to-face consultation, which I do provide, but honestly, it's no different. It's the same, really. So yeah, that's one thing. If people don't really believe in online consultations and online follow-ups, but I try my best, you know, to convince them, to show them that it is as helpful as face-to-face consultations. So I guess that's it. Time differences. I work my time around their time too. So yeah, I think that's it.
So, you know, like many people don't believe in online consultations. How do you maintain a strong relationships with your clients while conducting online?
Yeah, so I've told you, some people prefer face-to-face consultations because, you know, there's this human connection. They can look at you. You're a real human, you know.
Yes.
So I try my best to do virtual consultations, as in, you know, we open camera.
Yes.
I do a really detailed consultation. I ask too many questions. I let them express themselves. So sometimes there's, you know, side talks that are not related to nutrition or dietetics, and that's totally fine because they will feel related. Okay, they will relate to you. They will feel like you're a normal human being like them. You have their same struggles, their same problems. You know, when they communicate with you and they feel like, you know, you're just like them, you don't come from a different planet. Yeah, that kind of maintains a strong relationship with them. Also, follow-ups. I encourage my clients to ask me as many questions as they want.
Yes.
Via WhatsApp, yes. You know, at any time they want. You know, so I really encourage that. Asking me too many questions, that builds a strong relationship.
Like, do you have the time for all your clients?
I manage to have time. Sometimes it's honestly time draining and mentally draining.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, that's what I want. Like that's the perfect goal to achieve, and I really want this strong relationship with my clients. So yeah, I do try my best. I have my struggles, but I try my best, and until now I'm able to manage. I don't know in the future, but until now I'm able to manage.
That's really inspiring. I can see how much passion you have to help others in your field.
Thank
So,
you.
Now I know you also share a lot of valuable health advice on social media.
Yeah.
So my question is, what impact do you feel you're making throughout your social media presence?
That's a really great question. I guess sharing real information. I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm talking about myself as if I'm perfect or whatever, but I try my best to keep my conscience awake. You know, because right now on social media, most people, all they care about is money. And it's really easy to get into that. So, like sharing false information or promoting products that are really not helpful, but they'll bring me more money. So, and there are a lot of people like that right now on social media. So, I guess
we'll talk about them later.
Oh, okay. So I guess my impact is, sharing the real info based on studies and, showing people that they can be healthy while still enjoying their life and, still enjoying food, building a better relationship with food. That's what I really focus on social media. Just being relatable, showing people you don't need to go like to extreme things, to get to your goals. So I guess that's it. I hope I have a good impact, uh, but that's what I try to do. I hope I'm achieving that.
You are.
Thank you.
So, concerning the false information, have you ever encountered misinformation in social media, and how do you handle it?
A lot. There are many false information out there. I don't think it's my job to handle it, handle them, but it is my job to educate people.
Aware,
Yeah, spread awareness, like real awareness, true information. So, because right now, false information is everywhere, and anyone can go on social media and claim that they're professionals in a certain field, and sometimes they actually know the real information. They know that this thing is not true, but I don't know why, if it's money or what, or fame they're after, and they don't care about that. So I really can't stop that, but all I can do is educate people more.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do. Yeah.
Yes. Based on what you said before, do you think that social media can be a double-edged sword when it comes to health advice?
Yes, definitely. Because right now you can find information everywhere, and you really don't like. As someone who doesn't know much about nutrition and health and whatever, you can be directed in different directions, and you wouldn't really know if these info are real or not. So it's definitely a double-edged sword. Because yeah, misinformation, as I said, it's everywhere. So I just think people need to be like more responsible about what they put online, and people should be more responsible in where they get their information from and actually doing their research. I mean, if you saw something, if you saw a video that has an information. Don't go and just believe it, even if it's me. Don't just believe me, whatever I say. No, go and do your own research and really get it educated about that before you go and believe every health information you hear.
So, person watching your reels, how can I like believe in what you are saying, or like this health tip that I want to believe it, or
Yeah, I get it. Nice question. Don't believe me blindly. Even if it's me, don't believe me blindly. First of all, know who you're watching. Know, are they really licensed? Are they really licensed? Where are they getting their information from? If I'm saying something, come and ask me. Have a conversation with me. I didn't believe that. Where did you get your study from? Where did you get this information from? What kind of study are you relying on? And do your own research, get your own information. So just don't believe anyone blindly.
Okay, thank you. So personally, do you ensure that everything you put online is scientifically accurate?
Yes, of course. Even if I want to share a certain information and I already learned that in university and whatever. The thing about nutrition is that, or any health tips, or any medical field, health field, nutrition, whatever, it's always being updated.
Yes.
So before sharing anything, I have to make sure that is this still applicable? Is it still up to date? So even if I already know the information, I go and I search to make sure that it's still true, it's still applicable, it's still scientifically proven, and then I share it with people, because that's a responsibility. Not so many people understand. It is someone's health you're talking about. It is someone's health you're influencing. So you can't really play with that. So everything has to be scientifically accurate.
Okay. So I will ask you a question just popped in my mind. So if there is a client that comes to you and he wants a result within maybe 2 weeks, or we have you.
I have those people.
So what do you do?
A lot of people come and they want quick results, or they saw something online, like a certain trending diet, and they want to do that. I don't do that. So I just try to explain, resonate with my client. I try to convince them with my point that everything needs time, that if it's healthy and it should be consistent. If it's consistent, it needs time. Nothing that comes fast, it goes fast. So really, I try to convince them with that, give them scientific proof, just I talk logic and facts. They either accept that or they don't, and if they don't, I'm not honestly gonna do something that's gonna jeopardize my career or my name, because after all, I'm building a name for myself.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna do something that I don't believe in, even if that's gonna make the client go, and therefore money is gonna go. But that's okay. They either are convinced or not, or they can go and try for themselves, and then every time if they want to try something, I just let them go, try, do whatever you want, and then they're gonna get to my point. They're gonna see that I was
True.
So I just let them try, then they will come back.
Okay, so you definitely built a strong presence online, and it's clear people love you.
I hope so.
Yes. So it's clear. Okay, on a personal level, I know fitness plays a big part in your life
Yeah.
as well. So, do you think there's a link between mental well-being and physical health based on your personal experience?
Definitely. Yes, definitely. There is. Like, people see fitness as getting my body goals, but there's another side, a whole other side to it. It definitely impacts your mental health, your mental well-being. It really impacts it in a positive way, of course. So yeah, there is a link, and I have experienced that personally.
So, can you tell more about that?
um, a very
About your experience?
a very
Yes.
recent experience is right now in these circumstances,
Yes.
as in the war and everything. I stopped going to the gym for like 20 days. I mean, ever since everything started here. So I stopped working out. I've stopped eating healthy. Um, I mean, I don't just eat healthy, you know. I have my cravings too, but I stopped really watching my meals. I started eating less, you know, because I really didn't have the appetite. So yeah, that did impact me mentally. Like my mental well-being was so down. So and then I just took a decision. I can't stay like that. I have to go and work out again. I have to eat better. And then I just started doing that like a week ago, and it definitely has a big impact. Yeah, it changed a lot. Like I go there, and everything in your mind, you put it right there in the workout. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's like 1 hour, 2 hour where you're not thinking about anything but this workout that you're doing. So yeah, that does help a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So all that negative energy that you have, all that negative thoughts, you just drop them there and you go a
That's
total
really true.
new human being. So yeah, definitely has.
So following up on what you said, so you said like uh, if you don't go to gym, you are really stressed.
Yeah.
But can you share with us a time when fitness really helped you manage stress or improve your mental health?
Yeah, this time, like during the war, as I said, and after, like, there's another example. After I finished university, there was like I graduated, and then there was the coronavirus and everything, and that was really stressful. So yeah, working out did help during that time too. So
Yes.
anytime I'm stressed, that can be applicable. It does
So you
help.
are saying working out is very important.
Definitely,
Yes.
not just for your health and well-being and everything that comes with that, but also for managing stress. And that's a point people don't really pay attention to.
Yes.
They don't really look into, or they don't really believe it until they try. So I just, like, my advice to people, just try it and you'll see for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you put it with your diet plan and a workout?
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely advise them to now. And there's something that I believe in. If you want to do something, you will find the time for it. Like, people always,
We don't have a time.
we don't have time. And like, I work too. I don't have time, but you have to make time for that. Like, of course, everyone can make time for like half an hour of a workout. You know, it doesn't have to be in the gym. It can be at home. It can be walking or whatever. But you can find the time if you want to. So I do really stress on that point that you have to do it. But if someone really, really can't, that's their choice. But I do tell them how helpful it is. Yeah.
Now I want to know,
Yeah.
what's one fitness or health tip do you think that people want to know or should know?
A lot of tips.
Just give us one.
Concerning fitness, that they should work out or just move more. Move more as much as you can.
Yes.
Especially if your job is sitting down on the laptop or something, which is my job. So just move.
Yeah.
Find any excuse to move. That's one thing. That's one tip. Concerning health, don't think what you should take out of your diet. Think what you should include in your diet. Because people always think, what can I remove? What can I remove? But they don't think like, what can I add? Like more nutritious food to add to your diet. That's more helpful, I think. Yeah. So these are 2 tips.
So you've shared so many great insights already. I'm learning a lot from this. So you mentioned that the daily tip is moving more and include something nutritious to our meal. So how can we stay motivated in order to do that?
Okay, that's a nice question because motivation is an important thing, of course. But it's important to start, to have the motivation to start. That's one thing. But you really cannot rely on motivation to continue.
Yes.
You should, consistency is more important than motivation. So let's say I don't feel today like working out. I'm not motivated, whatsoever. I can't really rely on that because motivation comes and goes. It depends on our mood, on our well-being, whatever. So we really can't depend on that. We have to depend on consistency. It's more important, I guess. No matter how you feel, no matter if you're motivated or not, just go and do it. So one thing, can I give an example? One thing I always tell my clients concerning working out, don't think of it as something extra you do in your day. Just think of it just like breakfast. You're gonna wake up, you have to take breakfast, or you have to take your coffee. That's part of your day. So just think about working out as part of your day, as a basic part of your day, whether you feel like it or not. Just like going to school. Maybe you're not motivated, maybe you're not in the mood to go to school, but you have to. So just think about working out like that. That's gonna make a big difference in your life, more than motivation. So yeah, it's important, but staying consistent no matter what is important more than motivation, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. So concerning consistency, that you mentioned about, do you think the diet plans are we have to follow them as clients a few months, or is it consistent long life, or?
You mean throughout life?
Yes.
No, diets don't have a time limit, and that's something most people don't want to hear. But it's not about a month or 2 months or a year. It is more about changing your whole lifestyle and staying consistent with that. It's a life long thing. That's what I believe in. So that's why I don't believe in trendy diets or diets that require restriction. I believe more in a lifestyle change where you can eat whatever you want, all the food that you actually like, but my goal is to teach you how you can manage quantities, how you can add better qualities of food to your diet, and that way you can stay consistent like throughout your life, because no diets don't have a time limit. Yeah, it's something to be consistent with.
That's really weird when we hear that as clients.
Yeah, it is.
It's so boring to.
Shocking,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is shocking. You might like feel afraid,
Yeah.
like I don't want to stay on a diet my whole life, but that's the thing. It's not really a diet, because our the image we have in our mind about diet, it's totally wrong. Yeah, so because it is about removing things, as I was saying, and it's about restriction and eating certain things. Honestly, it's not about that. Yeah, like you should eat everything, whatever you want.
Yes.
Yeah, just know how to control your quantities, know how to eat something instead of something else, how to add more nutritious food to your diet. So yeah, when you think about it that way and you follow that approach, not the restrictive diet approach, it's gonna be different, and you will be able to stay consistent with it throughout your life.
Yes, that's really interesting. So now that we've asked a lot of questions and you've give us a lot of tips,
Okay.
I want to know personally,
Yeah.
as an Aya, what diet plan do you maintain, or do you eat just healthy,
Just healthy food, yeah.
Yeah.
No. People do think that dietitians just eat healthy. They expect them to just eat healthy, but we're normal human beings after all. Like, I have some things that I don't eat, I don't like, just like anyone, you know, that may be nutritious, but I don't like it, so I don't have to, just put it in my diet plan. And I eat anything. Of course, I eat healthy. I try my best to eat healthy and include healthy food in my diet. But I also have chocolate cravings and I don't know. Yeah, of course, and junk food and everything. I need to know when, how to eat. Not just my whole life will be junk food and chocolate and whatever. There has to be a balance. So I do have balance. But yeah, people do expect us to just eat healthy.
Yeah. Okay, so now I really want to thank you, Aya. It was really a nice interview and an informative one. I really enjoyed it with you. I hope you so also.
Yeah, I did. It was an interesting interview and I had fun.